So I wanted to show you guys the pops I got yesterday. I guess one of them came out yesterday, and it's a GameStop exclusive. And I had to look at which location would have it. And it wasn't far. Luckily, I only had to travel about like 10 miles from my work. So luckily, I didn't have to go too far, but it wasn't at the two GameStops that are closest to my house, so that was a little bummer. But let me show you guys what I got. Two of these are actually early releases. And, you know, GameStop was having a buy 3, get 1 free. And I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. You know, my future father-in-law gave me money for Christmas. And that's what I did. So, here we are. And let me show you what I got. Right there, we have the light up Kylo Ren. This is a GameStop exclusive. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. I mean, I saw it online saying that they would be available at Walmart. But, needless to say, it was the last one at the GameStop. No Walmart around me had it, so, yeah. It's a light up and a sound on Kylo. I kind of want to get another one because I kind of want to open it to see how badass it is. But this is a very prized possession of mine now. And it's staying in the box and it's in mint condition. I made sure. So yeah, there's that one. And then we got Dark-Sided Rey. I heard this is not out yet, though you can find it at some locations. But it is very rare to find in stores at the moment because, like I said, it is not out yet. I believe it comes out next month. Same thing with this one. It is C-3PO. When he is doing the Sith language, and they had to reboot him. So we got that. That's one that is not out just yet. If you are lucky enough to find it in stores right now, please get it because these are badass. And then, of course, I got this one for free. Pretty cute. My fiance loves Ewoks, so, yep. And Ewoks are pretty, you know, they're the first cute ones of the Star Wars universe, so the OGs. So yep, we got those. Pretty awesome, I know, but this is not what this video is about today, so let's roll off to the intro, and I'll see you guys back in about 10 seconds.
I pledge myself to your teachings.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today, let me just say that my shirt's pretty badass. You know, Mandalorian, freaking amazing series that we got. I'm so happy that, you know, we got something that was just so badass. And it just proves, yet again, just like Rogue One, that we don't need lightsabers to be perfect. And I know, at the end of the last episode, we saw the Darksaber, but that's beside the point. Most of the series had no lightsabers in view, and I loved it. But with that being said, let's get on to the video. So today I want to talk about one of the most unused potential characters in the sequel trilogy. And if you've seen them, and you read reviews, and you watch videos, you know exactly who I'm talking about. And I am talking about the one and only Finn. I even got his pop right up here, as you can see. He's chilling right by Mr. Luke Skywalker himself, and asshole Kylo. But yeah, look at Finn right there, you know. That was one of the first pops I bought. I bought him and Kylo first for The Force Awakens, and I love it. I love Finn. I think he's an amazing character. And that's what brings me here. And I have a lot of Finn figures, and I'm just going to show you two of them. I have this one from Force Awakens. It's when Disney had these figures, you know. Let that focus. First, we're going to talk about this first. I'm on camera. There we go. Look at that badass face. And then we got this one as well. You know, with the helmet with the blood on it. Pretty badass. The Black Series one. So we got a few right over here. We got Finn with the lightsaber over here. You know. And then we have him over here with no lightsaber, right by a stormtrooper. So yeah, as you can see, I'm a huge, I love Finn. I absolutely love that character. And just the fact that they just completely, in my mind, wasted a very potential character. And I have a list, and we're gonna go through that. He had an amazing arc with Force Awakens. I mean, as soon as the movie starts, like, I know we get, well, Jakku and Poe and, the, I forgot his name. They were trying to talk about, like, they're trying to find Luke and all that. And then, and Finn is in the Stormtrooper outfit. The fact that, like, he's in the first scene. I mean, we can't see his face, but he's in the first scene. And we get to know that this is a Stormtrooper who doesn't want to be on that side. He wants to be, he doesn't want to be involved with this, At the time, he doesn't even know if he wants to be a good guy. All he knows is that he wants to escape, and that's when he escapes, gets to the escape pod with Poe, and they crash on Jakku, and, and then here we go with the story. The thing is, like, when I first saw the trailer, I thought the movie was gonna be, Finn, and then it was gonna be Kylo. And I was okay with that. I was like, this is awesome, like, he's a stormtrooper, and, he's wielding a lightsaber, and, like, is he force sensitive? Like, I had so many questions regarding Finn, and, like, the fact that, like, he was a person of color, like, I just ate that up completely. Okay, like, ate it up completely. I love that idea. And, like, it hasn't, even if it goes to the far as, like, it's a plus that he was a person of color. But just the fact that, like, he had such a great start in episode 7 that, like, I couldn't wait to see where he was gonna go with episode 8. And at the end of episode 7, when he, like, faints after fighting with Kylo, I was like, please don't let him die. Like, I love this character. Because he started out being a trooper, and then he became one part of the Resistance. And, like, we never got that in the Star Wars franchise. And I just, like I said, I ate it up. His arc from the start was perfect. Was a perfect chance to explore. And they dropped the ball when it came to episode 8. When I first saw episode 8, like, he had some pretty badass scenes, but, like, at the end of the movie, I'm like, they wasted this character, and I really hope they fix it in episode 9, and he was just wasted, and, like, him and Rey were, like, best buddies in episode 7, to, like, not having, like, any screen time in episode 8, and I love their friendship. Their friendship was just so pure. They were both nobodies, and, like, I love that in episode 7. And episode 8 happened. I'm like, when are they gonna reunite? I was like, when are these two gonna finally reunite? And I waited for that, and nothing. And I just felt like it was, like, a waste. His entire arc in episode 8 was just a waste, and because he had so much potential in episode 7, they it was like when you, like, inflate a balloon and, like, it has and then you find out it has a hole and it goes, and it's just like, that's how I felt it. Like, he had this perfect story, and they just wasted it. And because of that, like, it's like, I can't forgive Disney for what they did to Finn, because, like I said, I loved him. And then we have the fact that, like, to me, out of the whole entire sequel trilogy, had the most potential to be one of the greatest. And he had the most potential to be, like, another, another, like, Han Solo, Leia kind of character. Because, like, let's be honest, like, in this trilogy, Rey is Luke, Poe is the pilot, so he's Han, and then Finn is the Leia of the group. He had that potential to be, like, more than just, like, another character in the mix. This is, like, Rey's story, and, like, as much as I love Rey, like, they did that boy dirty. They did him so dirty because he, out of the entire new cast, had the single most potential to be one of the greatest. And what they did to him was unforgivable. Like, Rian Johnson just threw him out. And, you know, the whole Rose thing, like, I'm not a hater on Rose. I don't mind her as a character. But it's like, the whole Rose and Finn thing, it just didn't make any sense. And J.J. Abrams had the chance to fix what Rian Johnson did wrong. But instead of fixing what he did wrong to poor Finn, he just went with the flow and just had him just scream out names throughout the whole goddamn movie. Rey! Poe! Like, name, just some name. Like, all he did was yell out a name. And it's like heartbreaking because John, I don't know how to say his last name, Barrymore, I don't know how to say his last name, but John is an incredible actor. If you ever seen the movie Detroit, you know what I'm talking about. And if you've never seen Detroit, you need to watch it as now. Like, I'm pretty sure it's still on Hulu, or is it on Netflix? I can't remember where I watched it on, what platform. But if you have the chance to watch Detroit, watch that movie. Because that boy is an amazing actor. And it upsets me to the core that they just wasted him for just gags and like just to be a background character when that boy had more potential than Rey, in my opinion. He had a lot of potential. He should have been a Jedi. Let's be honest. You know how cool that would be to have this guy who used to be a stormtrooper and he's force sensitive and like I think we all know that what he was trying to tell Rey and Rise of Skywalker that he's force sensitive. But it's not just that. We need him to wield a lightsaber more than what he did in Episode 7. When he wielded that lightsaber, he was one badass. He was one badass, and I loved it. Loved every single scene with him wielding that lightsaber. And even when he was going up against Captain Phasma in Last Jedi, the way he, like, I don't know, it was like one of those, like, it was like one of those axes with the, like, you know, like, electricity coming through it. The way he wielded that as well, like, the boy is supposed to, he should have been a Jedi. You know how awesome that would be to have him be a Jedi? Like, he could have fought right beside Rey. I don't understand why they didn't just make him a Jedi, you know? You know how awesome that would have been to, like, watch them fight together? And can you imagine if he was a Jedi just like Rey and Ben Solo? Could you imagine how badass that scene could have been in Rise of Skywalker when Ben came back and he was helping Rey to take on Palpatine? Can you imagine if it was Rey, Kylo, and, not Kylo, but, you know, Ben and Finn? You know how awesome that would have been? That would have been so freaking cool. But instead, they just watered him down to some guy who just yells at Rey's name and yells at Poe's name, and that's all he is a guy who yells out names. And the one thing that I actually liked in Rise of Skywalker was his and Jenna's, like, friendship. How, like, he found out that she was a ex-stormtrooper as well, and how he was just so fascinated by it. I love that. Jenna and him in Rise of Skywalker was amazing. That's why I kind of, like, gave J.J. Abrams a little bit of slack, because it's like, okay, you still dropped the ball on the whole, like, giving him more of an arc, but that whole scene when when he's first interacting with Jenna and he finds out that she was an ex-stormtrooper and they were all ex-stormtroopers on the planet, and then, you know, that interaction, like, I could feel that scene. And it's just, John is such an amazing actor. He does not get enough credit. Let's just talk about that. Like, he is amazing and he needs more love. I felt like that he was used to get others pushed along. Like, I feel like that he was added to the story to push Rey along, and that's about it. he was there to push Rey along. He was there to help, you know, get Lando to the planet and help Poe out. And he was there to push Poe's arc. And, you know, he was all, like, he was just a background character. He went from being one of the, like, best main focuses of Force Awakens to just being another backup character. They watered him down to the point where, like, he was just, like, another, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know another person I can compare it to, because, like, he was, like, you put him up here, and then you brought him all the way down to here. Like, it's like, how disrespectful can you be to this character? Like, it amazes me. And it really, really upsets me. Another thing is what the actors wanted. The actors were wanting Poe and Finn to end up together. John and Oscar Isaac wanted their characters to be gay. They literally wanted that. Because, honestly, we don't have that in the Star Wars universe. And I'm totally okay with gay people. I don't care. Just, you do you, you do whatever you want. I'll do my own life. You know what I mean? But they went with the bromance. I'm okay with it. It's fine. It's whatever. But if you're gonna introduce, like, a gay character instead of just having one of these background characters be a lesbian, you should have made two of the main characters, like, be in love with each other. Because let's be honest, Poe and Finn together, like, I'm all about that. Okay? That's the last thing, you know, that I could think of that they messed up on. So, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. They lost their chance to extend this character, and for that, you don't get, like, I will say this, like, as much as I love Rise of Skywalker, it lost points because of what they did to Finn. And this sequel trilogy lost a lot of points because of what they did to Finn. I was so excited when I saw Force Awakens. I thought that him and Rey were amazing in that movie, and I could not wait to see where he was gonna go. And to get Last Jedi and see where he went, I was let down, and I was really upset. And I feel so bad for the people who, like, love Finn to the end. Like, how could you do him so dirty? He's one of the most frustrating characters because he was built to be so much more than what he was given, and that just upsets me, and I will never let it go. And for that, I have to just say, way to go, Disney, you screwed up again. And like I said, as much as I love Rise of Skywalker, you guys will see that when I do my reviews. But I'm just gonna say this right now, they dropped the ball. They shouldn't have dropped the ball on that, and it's just, my heart goes out to John. Let's just say that. Like, he executed this character so well. With that being said, I love Finn. As much as, like, they burned him and did him wrong, I still love him as a character. I love John. He's an amazing actor. I hope he gets more work. And with that being said, if you guys like what I have here, please like, comment, and subscribe to get more. I post videos every Monday and Friday. And with that being said, may the Force be with you guys. I'll see you on Monday. Peace.